Hello, so today's video is going to be super short and quick, and yes, my hair looks a bit like pirate hair, and I'm sitting on my bed because I get the best light here. And I made something with eggs today. Do you guys feel like I don't dislike the taste of eggs, but the smell of eggs I find un petit peu blech. Un petit peu blech. Like when it's cooked, it's not real good. So today's video is going to be about how it's like vaguely a TBR, but it's mostly a plan of how I am looking to complete my goal of reading 75 books before the end of the year. I think I've read 7 books so far. And my goal that I came across was that I basically need to read 2 books a week to be able to finish that goal. I have an audiobook that I'm currently reading that I'm around like 85-ish% of the way done. So I can finish that today for sure. Reading on 2x speed. I hate that book. The challenge there is that I hate that book. And so that's one of the things that made that really hard. And the other book that I'm reading now is Manazuru by Miyako. No, it's by Hiromi Kawakami. That one, I'm like 38% of the way through. I don't think I can necessarily finish it today, but I can probably get to a point where it's like very quickly finishable. And with that, given that there's like potential delays there, I need to think about what 2 books I'm reading next week. Now, typically my book club, so the book that I'm listening to an audiobook, it's called Sentace. Typically that the book club should have met last week, but like very few of us had finished. The book sucks, by the way. So now we're meeting next Friday. So theoretically I should have had like a new book that I could have like dug into this week for that book club thing, but I don't. So I'm going to have to figure out I'm hopefully going to be able to finish at least one of those books today. I just have to be able to finish Sentace by today. So I need to figure out feasibility, what I can do with Manazuru, and then what my books are going to be for next week. I have a couple of options. First of all, I think I can finish off Battle Royale. I think that would be good because if I finish off Battle Royale, it's like a very big book, but I only have like 200 pages left, and it's a very quick book. So it'll be easy to get through. My challenge is with that book that it's a Battle Royale style book. It's almost like they named it after that, or actually I don't know which came first. Did Battle Royale invent the genre of Battle Royales, or is it called Battle Royale because Battle Royales? I'm ignorant. But the point is, if I finish that book, the challenge is like, will I be able to like mentally handle middle schoolers dying? So that's the one thing there. But the benefit is I think that if I am able to get into it, I'll get into it like really quickly. And then the other book I was thinking about pulling back out is Hidden Life of Trees. I always point out it was a victim of Clam, my dog. I'm not halfway through this yet. I'm like less than 100 pages in. And it's like 150 pages long. So I think I could probably like get to maybe like a 75% of the way complete with that book. The other benefit is that I'm going to be so here's challenge and benefit, right? The benefit is I know I'm going to be doing some traveling this week, wherein I will be on the train, which is a good reading time, couple hours reading time. That's a good part. The bad part is I'm going to be gone over the weekend, so I don't know if I'm able to read as much, like sit down and read. I also have other stuff that I have to do, like I have other outside projects, so even with that, reading is sort of a challenge. And like this isn't a book that like I think would be easy to like I think this is one of those, I feel like there's a few books in my life where I'm like, I read by chapter, and it's like, okay, I finish a chapter, move ahead, I finish a chapter, I'll like wait until the next night. Being Mortal was like that for me, where I like really read by chapter. Hidden Life of Trees is similar, but it's not as delectable. That's the wrong word. It's not as like flowy, I think, as Being Mortal is, which, to be fair, it's like trees are a fascinating topic, but they're not as interesting as I think like conversations around mortality, ethics, how you should treat your loved ones. But that's one that it would be good to maybe like not keep on my shelves for a really long time. The other book I was thinking about is The Bonefire by György Dragomán. I'm almost exactly 200 pages in. This is in like the 400 range, so it's also 250 pages. So it would be like picking a book, but it'd be like picking a small book, but I'd be finishing a larger book. So those are kind of my ideas right now. It will depend on how far I can get in Manazuru. I have around an hour of like transportation that I have to do today, so that might result in like a nice like hour's worth of Manazuru. And then I'm just really trying to focus on finishing books that are on my currently reading list here. I have Atomic Habits upstream. I'm not going to read all of these. The Bonefires on there, Battle Royale. The Unbearable Lightness of Being is another one I could pull out. I feel like I have this one here, Socialism Seriously, which is really short, and I'm like halfway through. So I kind of want to save this for a rainy day, like a week when I really don't think I'm gonna be able to finish anything. It's really funny. It's like a well-written book, and I don't think it's particularly like groundbreaking. Like it's not like teaching. Just I don't know. I saw a YouTuber talk about it, and I was like, I'll pick that book up. It's interesting. But the challenge is a lot of my like currently reading books are huge. Like I have the Books of Jacob there, which I like, but it's just like right now when I'm so far behind my goal, like achieving my goal, I don't want to pull out one of these big books that like I just don't think I definitely can't finish in a week. So I'd rather at least somewhat catch up to where I'm like before I pick up some of those really massive books again. Anyway, that's it for now. Like I said, I'm currently reading those two books, Manazuru and Death Sentence. Anyway, thank you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.